Hi everybody, it's Claire from Claire's Food Haven. Tonight we're going to be cooking Herby Lamb Steak with garlic butter. It's our second HelloFresh recipe of the week. Let's have a look at the ingredients. We've got 2 lamb steaks, 350 grams of salad potatoes, some green beans, some grated hard cheese Italian style, some butter, roasted spice and herb blend, a garlic clove, some fresh parsley and some almonds. The first instruction is to cut the potatoes in half and bake them in the oven. We no longer have an oven and use an air fryer, so I'll be cutting them in half, coating them in some oil, and then we'll cook them in the air fryer. Now I did think about maybe parboiling the potato first, but I'm going to experiment and see if we can get away just cooking them straight like this. Put some oil on them. A bit of salt. And we'll cook them for 20 minutes on 180. Now the next stage of the recipe is to put 30 grams of the butter into a little dish. So each packet is 10 grams, so that'll be 3 packets of butter. The recipe says we should finely chop the parsley and add that in with the butter. My wife's not keen on parsley though, so I will keep the parsley back to sprinkle on at the end for my own serving, and in the meantime we'll just put this butter in a dish. We also need 3 garlic cloves. I've only got 1 out, so I'll just get the others. And the instructions say to keep the skin on the garlic and wrap it in some foil. The recipe says we want to roast this in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes, this garlic. So I'm going to roast it in the air fryer for about 5 minutes. Just put it alongside the potatoes there. I've washed the green beans and now we're going to top and tail them. So I've just taken the garlic out of the air fryer. It's been cooking away there for about 4 or 5 minutes. And the instructions say that we're to cut the end of the clove with some scissors and squeeze out the garlic into the bowl. Oh, wow. So I'll just cut this end off here. Oh, it smells nice. Roasted garlic. Might be better using my my knife for this actually. I think it's just going to mash anyway. What I've done there, so I'm just going to throw that in. Take the ends off. Yeah, put that in there. There we go. And then mash that in with the butter. Now the butter's quite hard because it's been in the fridge. I might need a bigger bowl for this job. There we go, just pop the garlic and butter into a bigger bowl and we can really give it a good mash now with a fork. Perhaps we could have roasted the garlic a little bit longer and it might have broken up a bit easier, but it's doing okay. So the tatties have got 4 minutes to go. I'm just giving them a little swizzle in here. We will be cooking them further once they've done this part of the cooking, to add some of the cheese onto them to finish them off, but not quite there yet, I don't think. We've got about 10 minutes of cooking time left with the potatoes, so I think it's time to put the lamb on now, because the instructions say the lamb takes about 10 minutes to cook. So I'm just going to put the oil on for the lamb. Now the instructions say we're to rub some of this roasted spice and herb blend into the lamb steaks. Well, we're going to have one without and one with this. And I'll just add some salt onto the other one. So there's all sorts of spices in here, including chili, paprika, cumin, so it might be quite hot. I'm just going to add half of it on. It's got some thyme in it as well, I can really smell that thyme. That's the potatoes done for now. I want to put some of this on the other side as well, I'm reckoning. Coat it on both sides. There we go, stick that straight in the frying pan. The other one I'm adding just plain with some salt on it. I've added a little bit more of that because I like the smell of that. So I've just transferred the potatoes onto a little air fryer tray there, and we're going to sprinkle the grated hard cheese Italian style on top. This is a bit like Parmesan, so it's quite strong, this cheese. And we'll put them on to cook for 8 minutes at 180 degrees. Meanwhile, we'll flip the steaks. Just get some of the oil into the middle of the pan there. And I'm going to put some salt on this side of this steak here because that's not had any. And we'll turn that down to 3. I'm going to put this pan on the other hob. This is going to be for the green beans. Put that onto 4 with some olive oil and the green beans. And the instructions say we're to stir fry these green beans for a couple of minutes. Now you might want to add some salt in your green beans there as they're frying, but I try to use as little salt as possible in my cooking these days. The instructions say we're to stir fry the beans until nearly charred, and then add a little bit of water on them and cover them and cook them for 3 or 4 minutes to turn the heat down. Wondering if we're nearly at that point. I'll maybe turn the heat up just for a minute and get them going a bit longer. Going to flip these steaks again. Oh, they're looking good, the steaks. This is the one with the seasoning on. You can see it's burning a little bit, that seasoning. But now some people might like the lamb fairly rare, like this is, it's still got some pink in it, but we're going to have ours cooked a little bit longer than that. Ah, that's looking good now. For the green beans, I'm going to add a splash of water in there. Turn the heat down. Pop a lid on it. And just let that cook away for a few minutes. Just going to check the potatoes to make sure that they're okay. Ooh, I'm glad that I checked them because I think they're done. Definitely. We'll just leave them in the air fryer. Turn them off. I'm just going to chop a bit of this fresh parsley up, which I'm going to use as a garnish on my serving. Stalks and all, just the whole lot. I did turn it down to 2, I'm just going to pop it back up to 3. This lamb. Not quite ready to add the garlic butter yet. So I'm going to dish these potatoes out now. Might be able to just take them out with the tongs. That cheese has melted lovely onto them, it looks really good. I think it's time to add the garlic butter for the last stage of this cooking with the lamb, so we're to add that on. It says for the last 30 seconds of cooking. Oh, that smells divine. Really, really good. look at these green beans. Ooh, yeah. Time to dish them out as well. Oh, that garlic butter with the lamb, it is smelling beautiful. It smells so good. Flip this one. And this one I think is ready. Okay, we're going to dish this lamb out now. Just turn everything off. Now some of this garlic butter is going to go, pour it onto the lamb there. There we go. And a little bit on the veg as well. Now for the recipe, it says putting some of these almonds on the green beans. So I've got them on my green beans. I'll put some of them on anyway, not all of them. Put some parsley on. Just all over my dish there. Well, it's time to try this Herby Lamb Steak with garlic butter. Another HelloFresh recipe. Bon appetit! That Herby Lamb Steak in garlic butter was absolutely delicious. The lamb steak was beautiful. It was tender, full of flavour. I'm not sure it needed that extra herb and spice. It was nice, I enjoyed it, but it did have a bit of a kick to it, and I think that might have been too spicy for some people. I think just having it in the garlic butter would have been fine. The potatoes turned out really well. We didn't need to parboil them. They were cooked all the way through, and the lovely Parmesan style cheese on top just finished them off a treat. And the green beans were really nice too. Again, with the almonds on the green beans, I liked it, but I didn't think it was necessary for the meal. The overall meal was beautiful. Really, really happy with that. Happy with the amount of food also. HelloFresh have some fantastic discounts available at the moment. And if you copy and paste the link that I've put in the description to this video to go on HelloFresh, you can take advantage of some brilliant offers. And we also get a £30 credit on our account if you do sign up using that link. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, watching the content. It really means a lot. And I'll see you all soon for some more cooking.